Hey everyone! So we're here to give you a few tips for how to succeed in Astronomy A. Abby, it is yours. Welcome, the ninja.
Hey guys! Let me give you some fantastic tips about how to totally excel in this course. First of all, have a piano guy sweater because sweaters are awesome and the piano guys are awesome and the two just make something amazing. But if you don't have a piano guy sweater, then if you are falling behind in any way, shape, or form, get help. Ask a student, ask your mentor, because if you're only an assignment or two behind, it's not that bad. Once you get like 10 assignments behind, not that I have experience with that, but once you get that behind, it becomes a little bit stressful and hard to catch up because you're moving faster than you can work. So just make sure you ask for help if you need it, if something is confusing, because people love to help each other. That's just what Williamsburgers do. Also, study groups are super helpful. You can get just a group of like 3 people together, and not only does it help you be more focused and have some fun with the studying, but you also create great relationships with these kids that can last throughout the rest of your Williamsburg years, or year, whichever you end up, whichever year you are. But yeah, and it will be a friendship that lasts forever. Also, one last thing is that you can take notes in class. It is super helpful to take notes, at least it is for me, because taking notes really cements what I'm learning into my head. And that leads into what Zak has to say.
Thank you, Abby. What you're really going to want to do is to participate in class. Now, I know what you're thinking is that participation isn't as important, but it is. It's one of the most important things that you can do as a Williamsburger. If you don't participate, 1, you can't learn from the class, and 2, come on, what are you doing that isn't participating? Can't you do it after? And plus, you won't get a good score in Angry Birds if you have to do 2 things at once. Another very important thing is the quizzes. Now, quizzes can get kind of scary, but the thing you need to remember is that they don't make up that much of your grade. But they can creep up on you if you leave them alone too much. What you need to do is to submit them on time and complete all the assigned reading beforehand. That means doing the modules, reading the books, and attending the live classes. Another thing you're going to need to do as a Williamsburger in this astronomy course is to have midterms and finals. Now, if you're not hiding under a rock from just the word of finals, then you're pretty good. But even if you aren't, you still need some help. You can go to study groups, you can get some help from other students and mentors, or you can wing it yourself. But make sure, whatever path you choose, be prepared. Thank you. I'm handing it off over to Lizzy.
Okay, so we've got some great tips here, and I'm sure that you're like, okay, that's good, but there's something that you need to know is how to succeed with the stuff that's actually in the modules. So there's a few things that you're going to see a lot, like the readings. You're going to see them a couple times a week, and they'll show up on your calendar and to-do list. Do them. Honestly, the Astronomy Self-Teaching Guidebook and Parallax are the 2 books where a lot of the questions are going to come from that are on the quizzes and the assessments. So it's really important that you get those things done. There's the videos there. Most of them should be required. You know, some of us skip over them. But, you know, if you have questions and you're not really sure about things, go and look up those videos because they will help you a lot. There's a lot of things that I was unsure about, and I watched the videos and I'm like, duh, that makes so much sense. So go to those if you have questions from the reading. Also, you have the science brain activities that are due every week. Now, there are a couple essays that you're going to have to do. Those can be kind of stressful, especially if you're not good with English. But at the beginning of the semester, you're going to have some fairly easy ones. The observation science brain activities should only take roughly about half an hour to complete, with observing and also filling out the document, because really you just you're supposed to look up a certain star or you're supposed to look up a certain constellation and just tell a few things about it and you're done. It honestly takes 15 minutes to fill it out at most and to submit it. So it's really easy. You don't have to stress about it a lot. So, you know, just get them done because they're at least 20% of your grade. So do them and get them over with. You also have your night classes. Now, these are not every week, but they can sneak up on you because these things are based on the weather, especially when you've got Rees's giant telescope, because if you've got bad weather, you're not going to be able to see things clearly, and also it can mess with the telescope and what you see. So make sure you check your messaging fairly often, and if there's anything in the modules that says anything about it, make sure you confirm it, because if you show up and nobody else shows up on time or within 15 minutes, there's probably something that you missed, like an announcement in class, because those happen too. So good luck. Our best wishes are with you, and don't stress because it'll all work out. We'll see you.
May the force be with you.